It is Wild Card Week from the Star in Frisco as we welcome you into a playoff edition of Film Room presented by Hyperice. We've got Super Bowl champion Isaiah Stanback about to break it down on the film, just like Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Now, heading into this wild card matchup, the Cowboys have never beaten Tom Brady. Those Buccaneers, they also beat the Cowboys 19-3, going all the way back to week 1. What separates Tom Brady? Well, it's the film study and what he's able to do. So we're going to break down a little bit here. As we get started, you take a look, they've got their backs against the wall, right?
Yeah, buddy.
This is a tough situation, but they're able to run their normal offense and do some of those things that they do oh so well. How does Tom Brady keep a defense off balance?
Well, Tom Brady, first of all, I happen to have the opportunity to be in the room with that man, okay?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of study. I've been to the playoffs with him, shared the room with him in terms of the quarterback position, so I know his psychology. And don't be alarmed. Don't get enamored by the stats, okay? They're at the bottom of the league, Kyle, in terms of rushing, right? So you would think when you're backed up against your own goal line that you're going to do what? Run the ball. No. This guy is throwing the ball, but highly effective throws, okay, to get the ball into his guy's hand for some yardage. So we're going to take a look here. He is bringing his main man Godwin across over here in a motion, okay? He's going to motion across the formation. This is what we call a coverage indicator. So let's go ahead and play it through. Tom Brady is surveying the defense right now. So as soon as that motion comes on, look what's going on in the back end, okay? These guys are shuffling around, and then once they settle down, you see Tom stops for a second, and then what does he do? I want you guys to pay close attention. What does Tom Brady do right at the line of scrimmage? He goes ahead and goes alert, okay? When he does alert, boom, right there. Now all of a sudden, what is he telling his guys? Right off the back, these guys know, I need you to simply come up and run a pick route, okay? By running a pick route, I know that you're in man-to-man coverage, and the only guy that can come down and play defense is now this man, and he is, 7 to 8 yards off. What am I going to tell my receiver to do? I'm going to tell him to run a quick little flat route and then turn up the field and try to get some yardage. It is an easy, high-precision play. Instead of running the ball, this is their form of running. So there it is. Boom. There goes the pick route right there we just talked about, okay? Coming out the chute on the flat. Now he's going to turn up the sideline and get some easy yardage. You want to come up and play man coverage. We have been playing too much in terms of shadow defense. Backing up 7 yards off the ball, allowing guys to have to catch the ball in front of us. You can't do that against Tom Brady because he will literally turn these high precision passes into big first downs.
And that's the thing. This was almost an automatic first down against Carolina whenever you have your back against the wall. So he could do it at any part of the field. Another thing he can do is still throw the deep ball. And that's one of the things you have to watch out for Tom Brady, because all these little underneath, these dinks and dunks where they're getting the ball out quick, sure, that's fine and dandy. They're going to do that all day long. But one thing that Tom Brady is still good at is connecting on the big play.
Yeah, and the thing is with Tom Brady, you would think, okay, once we get him in long down and distance, okay, wait, we can play cover 4.
Yeah.
What is cover 4? Let's go ahead and back up, okay? You take a quarter, you take a quarter, you take a quarter. We're going to back up and not allow anything behind us because these guys have to go underneath. Let's force them to throw the ball underneath. Is that what happens here, Kyle? Nah, not so much. TB12 doesn't give a doggone what coverage you're in. He's going to drop this ball in a bucket right all the way out here to his main man, Mr. Mike Evans, and you'll see it right here. It doesn't matter that cover 4 is his coverage. He is still going to take his shots. As soon as he sees, pause it right there. As soon as he sees Mike Evans on these toes of this defensive back, he knows he has a shot. He's going to take that thing over the top. Tom Brady is going to throw it as far as he needs to get the ball in his hands. You have to get out your back pedal. We saw it last week. Mullen struggled with the deep ball. You cannot stay in your back pedal against a guy of this caliber. He will take the shot over the top and make you pay.
It's pretty unbelievable what he's able to do at 45 years old, throwing the ball over the top like that to Mike Evans. Now, you can still connect on the underneath stuff because the head side of things is always on point with Tom Brady. He can continuously outsmart you, but even the concepts of opening up his receivers are extremely complex.
Yeah, this is very complex. So here we are now in an empty set, okay? That means that Tom Brady is out here on the island by himself. There's nobody there. You have 5 receivers spread out. So what I just talked about earlier, okay, on that first play, don't play off, right? Come downhill, play aggressive on the defense, right? Stay close to the line of scrimmage. He's right out. He's a little bit far off, but here we are right here. You're thinking that I could take everything away. I'm not giving these guys a ton of space. All right, what do they like to do? They like to run screens all day long. They'll come out, block, and then they'll run a quick little route right here, catch it, and try to go up the chute. Okay, but what happens when you try to get overly aggressive? Let's go ahead and play it out. Here goes the snap. You guys see the guys coming out. Pause it right here. Their responsibilities: block, right? You see all the defenders are doing what? they're coming out trying to take away the screen pass, okay, right now. But if you do that, if you are overly aggressive, these guys will screw you, okay? How do they screw you? Right here, they're now running feints. So now instead of blocking, they're gonna sit in these open zones right here, as well as still running the screen. So Tom Brady literally has 3 different options that he can go to right there to get the ball to you. If you wanna be overly aggressive, come be physical, come hit, come make these guys wish that they didn't catch the ball, he will throw it right behind you as well. So he probably puts you in a little bit of a dill pickle. You have to be smart, you have to go to your film study and take care of your responsibilities.
I don't know if they have a name for that specific play, but a smoke screen I think feels right because they're kind of faking you out with a couple of fake screens that are actually screens, and you keep it underneath and it's just complexity all the way through. So now we've seen what Tom Brady can do and how he can hurt you.
Correct.
How do you stop him? Because there's ways that you can be aggressive, there's times when you have to sit back. What's the best way to slow down Tom Brady?
Well, there's a reason why this man's been around in the game for 23 years. All right, that's because he's just that much smarter, right? He studies film like nobody's business, okay? He's gonna know exactly what you're gonna do before you do it. So if you can't outsmart Tom Brady, then you can outsmart the other guys on his team. Okay, so you're looking for any indicator possible, and right now, the man of the hour is the left guard, okay? The left guard right now is giving what we say a tail. Everybody does something that gives somebody a hint as to what is possibly gonna happen. So right here across the line of scrimmage, you see everybody's pretty much on the line of scrimmage except for the left guard. So if the left guard is now gonna be back there, what is it telling this man right here that he's going to do? Well, right off the back, I think he's going to pull. I think he's going to go over here and pull because he is setting himself behind everybody else to give himself the best angle. Well, if you're doing your film study, you see that, and you are going to shoot this gap as fast as you can because you know that space is going to be vacated just like they do here in Atlanta. Boom, right off the ball, gets a great jump off the ball, comes back here and blows up the play. That's what you have to do. You have to look for any minute details that you can to give you that edge. That's what the playoffs are all about. Get ahead by doing your film study. Let that make you play fast and make big plays.
So pressure's on for guys like Jonathan Hankins and his return, Neville Gallimore, Osa Odighizuwa. Those are the guys that are going to blow it up from the interior, but also you got to set the edge with guys like DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons and company to keep them inside the tackles because we've already seen it on Film Room. That's why you're the smartest in the room now after watching it this week. You can't let Tampa Bay get to the outside. For Isaiah Stanback, I'm Kyle Yeomans. Have fun. Wild Card Weekend is here, and you've got another Film Room to study presented by Hyperice.